Guy and girl meet, there's a lot of attraction. They plan on seeing if there's synergy and agree to have a lunch or dinner date, and they set the date.
Okay.
Guy reaches out to confirm that they still have the plans. She doesn't respond. Several days later, she responds claiming that she's been too busy but would like to have lunch later in the week. The guy confirms that he is available, but the girl offers no communication afterwards because she is too busy.
That is bullshit.
Ultimately, here's the question. Should there be a period of communication between two individuals leading up to a date that's nearly a week out? Or is silence okay and he does the same thing where he confirms the day before again to no avail?
She's not into him.
Yeah, you think?
This is the classic ghosting thing. It's gonna come up and she's gonna be like, sorry, I'm too busy.
Don't put up with this. If a chick flake on you once, she's not into you. And I don't believe in these blind dates. I mean, if we're vibing, I'm probably talking to you more than just to confirm the date the day before. If a chick ain't constantly in contact with you, she's not feeling you. You should be the one acting like you're not that available. Women are never too busy for the guys they're highly attracted to. They will call off work or whatever. They will forget to pick up their kid from daycare, like, trust me. I know it's a hard pill to swallow that you're not that guy, but if she acting too busy, you're not that guy.
No one cannot text back on a phone. You're never too busy to
Facts.
text, sorry, something came up. Like she.
But remember, nothing will come up that important. I don't care if her cousin just got popped. She'll still make it to that date.
Stood him up, essentially.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know who this man is, but he deserves better because I'm assuming he's around our age, and this like makes me so mad that people still do this because it's like, just grow a pair and tell them that you're not interested anymore.
Women will never do that. They always like having guys on the hook. Because she could always, hit them up if she actually do want something to eat and want a free meal.
Am I toxic? I was willing to be the villain.
It's always good to have as many guys on the hook as possible because you can always use a random guy for a ride, money, free food, like I said, anything. Men are useful to women's lives. So she's never going to just cut it off.
Good call.
So you don't like the string along either?
No, I don't believe in ghosting. I don't believe in standing someone up, and I do not believe in stringing someone along.
Why is you lying to me?
Especially, I cut people off to a T because I think stringing someone along is the worst thing you can do to a person.
Whoever said that the streets were fun, I'm just gonna go back to the streets, they're lying. No one should be playing in the streets. It's not safe.
You are for the streets, baby. For the streets.
I've had sex with 35 guys. Okay?
Whew. Oh, Lord.
Oh, she had fun in the streets, but it get old. And then they get to crying on the internet. She definitely had a ball at some point. Probably creeping her way to 30 and she panicking. That's what this is. Trust me, she had her fun though.
I mean, I like the body, it ain't like a body.
And she done broke many a male hearts. Trust me.
The streets aren't what people think. I may piss some people off with the video, but the reality is, I've worked in clubs and bars. You know what's populating them? Discarded people. People that no one wants. People that aren't good in relationships. People that are miserable to be around. And speaking to the fellas, understand this. There's a reason that beautiful woman that you can't keep your eyes off is here right now.
No, that's right.
That's a fact. I don't think guys keep that in mind. Well, hopefully if they watch this channel, they keep that in mind. There's no good reason for an attractive woman to be single after 23. Period. There's no good reason for an attractive woman to be on a dating app unless she's trying to get followers for her OF or get, followers for her IG. If you on a dating app swiping and she too cute to be on there, then yeah, it's something up. It's too good to be true. You know that saying.
You know that there's something missing.
How come she's not at home? How come she hasn't signed a lease with some dude and they're not happy? Celebrating their 2-year anniversary. Either she is a catch and she's recently broken up with, but she's a good person and she's just like looking for something real.
Not a chance.
No, that's almost never the case. Look, I'm not trying to insult anybody here, but I always felt like bars were a place for losers. I'm sorry. Do you go to the bar all the time? I'm not knocking you. And I'm not saying you're a loser. But I'm just saying that's how I see bars. But I'm not a heavy drinker. There's nothing wrong with going from time to time. But people who are just constantly at a bar, it's something up with that. You could tell me how much of an a-hole I am and tell me how wrong I am in the comments if you want. But look, fellas, I could think of a lot of other places you should be hanging out on a regular basis than a bar. Really. I would rather you hang out at a library or just almost anywhere else. Hang out at the gym and do some work there. Hang out in the park and write a novel. Anything other than just sitting at a bar.
Message. Message.
But all women think that they fall in that category. And all men think they fall in that category too. I'll be a great boyfriend, bro. No, you're a piece of shit. So that's what's out here. This woman is here for a reason because, yes, she is beautiful. She has no problem attracting men. But the problem is she can't keep a man around because once they realize who she really is, they can't fucking stand her.
That's the case with most women. Lust turns into disgust real quick, like Austria D say, follow him on YouTube. Once you sit and have to talk with a woman, and it ain't talking about, getting your rocks off, you're like, oh no, I'm cool on this.
And she now knows this because she has failed the past 5-6 talking stages of relationships, and now she's like, okay, am I the problem?
Oh no, wow, he's naive. 5 or 6 talking stages? She's been talking to 4 or 5 dudes since she was 13. She's had a roster of 4 or 5 dudes in the talking stage since that young. So you do the math.
More than 100, 1,000, a million, 1 trillion.
She's failed the past at least 40 talking stages.
Damn. Damn.
That's being conservative. And that's if she was a wholesome pretty girl.
Yeah, you are. She's come to the realization and she's here shoveling drinks down her throat because she's fucking miserable because no one wants her. Okay, and the struggle that women have in going to these, places, bars and clubs and shit like that, is women don't know who's genuine. Women don't know, like, okay, do you mean all this shit or you just want to fuck me a bunch?
Oh, I think we both know the answer to that.
And so they struggle, and sometimes they don't often believe that this guy...
They are not at a bar looking for a wholesome house husband. They're at the bar looking to get plowed by Chad. She's not looking for a nice guy. If she was looking for a nice guy, she found plenty of those when she was 16.
So I tried to hook up with this guy, right? And I just couldn't do it because he was just so sweet. Like, he was a really good person.
Let's talk about 20 things I wish I knew while dating in my 20s. Just because he loves you doesn't mean he's not also looking for another woman to love more. You can't nice yourself into a relationship. Flattering him with your words and actions won't make him stay when he's already thinking about leaving.
Who hurt you?
This woman is damaged. You could most definitely nice your way into a happy relationship as a woman if you're not chasing the hot, emotionally unavailable guys. All this stuff she's about to say pertains to Chad. It don't pertain to the bottom 80% of men. Just because he loves you doesn't mean he won't be with somebody else. Look, face it. If you get a top 20% dude, you're not going to be the only woman he ever has sex with. Either accept that or get a bottom 80%er.
Being convenient is overrated. Don't be a convenient part of his life. Be irreplaceable. He's not going to marry you just because his mom wants him to marry you. The red flag you ignore on the first few dates becomes the red ocean that will drown your relationship in its last days. Some men only want to see you succeed enough so that you look good standing next to them, but not enough so that your success overshadows theirs.
This woman knows nothing about men and she'll probably be single forever. Yeah, men don't want to compete with their women. That should be very obvious. And you're going to keep lying to yourself. Well, I'm going to wait for the tall, handsome 6-figure dude who does want to compete with me and can be happy in that.
Out of pocket for that shit. Way out of pocket. What do you gain from that?
A man with an old soul doesn't necessarily have a mature soul. Just because he listens to classical music and watches old films doesn't mean he's any more ready to commit. It just means he likes old things. You don't owe him an explanation as to why you don't want to see him again. Not wanting to see him is reason enough. Some men only reveal who they truly are when things aren't going their way. Pay more attention to how he handles failure than how he celebrates success.
Does this woman seem feminine at all? Does it seem like she would make a good mother? Is this the type of woman you would introduce to your mother?
Hell no!
Can you imagine dealing with this funky attitude day in and day out? Well, I can't. This woman is definitely from the KUNT tribe. The KUNT tribe.
Oh, okay. I see what you did there.
You're not selfish for wanting him to prioritize you above his friends. The goal for a lot of us is to end up married, and when you're married, the needs of your wife come before the needs of your frat bros from the good old days. Truly, hoes before bros. There are 2 main types of men, givers and takers, and sometimes takers come off as givers in the beginning. Make sure you're not just dating a taker who's only giving you what you need right now so he can use you for what he wants later.
Maybe these guys are doing this to you because you suck as a person. You just suck. Nothing about you is likable from looking at this. Nothing. You're going to keep having these same results because you're not a good person.
It actually would have been a lot easier for me to just suck a dick and shut the fuck up.
You shouldn't say that about a woman. Why can't you say women are wrong when they're wrong?
You want to be making moves on the street, have no attachments, allow
nothing to be in your life that you cannot walk out on in 30 seconds flat.
Okay, first of all, I didn't miss the red flags. I looked at them and thought, damn, that's sexy. And that's my problem.